What have I done? Hello everybody and welcome back to Stormin' Norman Says. I am Stormin' Norman, which means I have some things to say. What do I have in here? What is in the box? So, we're going to explain it in just a minute, but if you saw my last video, my little short film I did, then you may have an idea. Let's see what I did. What we have here is $800. And that's why I say to myself, what have I done? So, I made the movie. For those of y'all who actually watched it, thank you very kindly. And I don't know. I did it. I took the video. I made the video on this that I'm using now, my Osmo Action 3. Pretty good camera. That's what I bought it for YouTube, and been using it for YouTube. Been loving this camera ever since I got it almost a year ago. And I got to looking at maybe I'd like to do it again. You know, it was kind of fun. I kind of enjoyed it. I was like, I kind of wish I had a camera where I could do more with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, have more options, do more stuff. Enter the Canon EOS R50. I'm going to tell you why I bought this, and I'm going to tell you about the journey I've been on this week, because if y'all have watched any of my videos in the past, like my new handgun I bought, or just about anything I've bought, you know, if it's going to be expensive, I research it to death. Every time. Research it to death. So I'm like, man, I'd like to have a camera. I don't have money to buy like a $1,500 camera. Let me go and see what's out there as far as buying a used camera. And, you know, an older camera. And I want my budget to be around $300, give or take, you know, $300 to $500. I don't want to spend a bunch of money on a camera that may end up on the shelf collecting dust. You know, if I end up not, you know, being as into it, because I know how I am. I get passionate about something, and sometimes that passion doesn't last, which is why I have 2 Irish tin whistles sitting right there that I haven't played in months, because I was really passionate about it, and then it kind of just fell off. I don't know if you're like that or not. So I got to looking on the used market, and I saw some good options, DSLR, some older mirrorless cameras. And listen, I don't know nothing about a camera except for what I learned this week doing research. And there is, you know, different brands, older models that, you know, some people on YouTube just swears by, like, hey, this is an old camera, but it's still pretty good. You can get it for cheap. Like a Panasonic G7, a G85, all kinds of other stuff. Canon M50, the daddy of this camera. And I was about to pull the trigger, but the thing is, like, the main thing I wanted to use this for is video. And some of them older cameras, like, the video wasn't quite great. They're like, well, you're going to sacrifice this and this and this if you get this. Like, it'll do it, but you're going to sacrifice this and this. And then I saw a video on this thing, the R50, which is like Canon's new, they released it in 23, I want to say. Entry level, not like bottom of the barrel entry, because there was an R100. But the R100 didn't have a touch screen, and the screen didn't tilt and move and stuff, so that kind of ruled it out for me. But this is like the next step up, and it's like, I paid $800 for it. That was with shipping and everything from Amazon. But, because it was a little bit more than I wanted to pay. But I'm like, I'm either going to buy something that's under $500, but if it's more than $500 and they have like PayPal payments or Sezzle, Affirm, whatever, I'm going to go that route. And that's what I did with this. Got it on Amazon, 12 months, payments of like 50 something dollars. So I didn't mind it being $800 at that point. And this does everything I need it to do. Anyway, let's get it out of the box. Take a look at it, because I have not, obviously, taken a look at it. My gun wasn't as expensive as this thing is. So we got a battery charger. That's good, because I didn't know I had one. So that's good to know. We got a wrist strap. I also did not know it came with that, so that's good. I believe this is the camera. Battery. What's in here? That's probably the lens. The lens. The kit lens for it. Talk about that in a minute. I believe that's it. I don't see nothing else in there. It was a hot one today, y'all. Like, really ridiculous hot. Anyhow, little thing. Little tiny little thing. So one of the reasons I bought this was because if I bought one like on Used Photo Pro, some of the websites I was looking at, KEH, stuff like that, you were going to pay $300, $400, $500 just for this. Like, not this literally, like older models like the M50, the G7, stuff like that. And that's it. You were going to get this. And then I was going to have to spend $200, $300 on a lens to put on it, spare battery, because I'm still going to have to buy a spare battery, I think. And all this, like, strap, you know, you're just getting bare bases. I'm like, I'll pay a couple $100 more. And I already got a lens with it. Might not be the greatest lens. That's what I hear from the reviews I watched. But I got a lens. And I got a brand new camera. I don't have to worry about, like, is this thing going to break or anything like that. It's brand new. Nobody's ever used it before. So let me tell you why I went with this one. Some of the things that ain't so great about it, but they don't bother me because I don't care. I was going to get the M50, the older brother of this, but I was watching videos, and the lens mount, this part here, where you mount the lens, they discontinued the type of lens mount they had on the M50, the M series, and switched over to the R series. That's why they call it the R50. So those lenses, they won't be making anymore going forward. So I'm like, well, why would I want to do that? I'd be stuck with all the old lenses. Not that I'm going to be a professional, because that is not why I bought this camera, which we'll talk about in a minute. But I was like, I might as well get something that's got the new mount, and so much stuff is updated on it from the M50. And it's got mic input, so I can put my mic in there. Of course, I got to find the cord that goes to it, because I have the USB-C cord for this camera, but I'm going to need the 3.5mm cord for this one. It does 4K in 24 or 30 frames a second, downsampled from 6K. So it records in 6K and then compresses it down to 4K, making it, you know, more detailed. There was just nothing, like, all the things when I was watching the photography experts talk about it. And they're like, well, it doesn't do this and it doesn't do that. And I'm like, I don't need it to do that. Like, I ain't buying it to take pictures. Like, I'm going to take pictures with it, but that's not the main reason I'm buying it. I'm buying it for video. And it's what they call a hybrid camera. Like, it does photos pretty good and it does video pretty good. It doesn't do one, better than the other. And I'm like, that's perfect for what I need it for, because I'm just going to use it to do video, and I'm going to take some pictures with it. But I'm not trying to become a photographer or anything like that. Like, I'm not going to come photograph your wedding or anything. I'm not interested in being a photographer. I'm just kind of interested in making YouTube videos. I'm going to use it to film my YouTube videos, unless it's my main channel and I'm out in the garage. Then I'm just going to use this camera because that's what it's for. I'm going to use it for my movies if I want to make any more little movies, and I do. I want to make some film, get better at it, and there's some things that my Osmo doesn't do that this will do, as far as recording video and getting it to look like I want it to get, like I want it to look. This will do, and the Osmo necessarily will not. This is the kit lens, which is an 18 to 45 millimeter. Y'all wouldn't believe how I started the week off absolutely dumb as a bag of hammers when it comes to cameras. And now I know a little bit of things. I got my commonplace book. I've talked to y'all about that before, down there in my bag. I wish I'd have got it out. Got my commonplace book out yesterday or day before. I'm watching videos at work. It's about time for me to go home from work. So I'm watching videos on the basics of photography and cameras, because I don't ISO, aperture, shutter speed or whatever. Like, I don't know what the heck none of that means. So I watched some videos from some people that I trust, like Peter McKinnon. I trust that dude. Some other guys on there that do photography, and I watched some basics about ISO, like what is it for, and all kinds of stuff. So I'm told this isn't the greatest lens, but it'll work. It'll get you started. So I'm going to do some more research about what kind of lenses I might need for what I'm going to use this for. Because as far as taking pictures is concerned, this is probably just fine. Let's see how this goes on here, because I don't really know. Maybe I'm putting it on there backwards. I believe I am. There you go. We just learned something. There we go. Boom. There. Zoom it out. Zoom it in. Can y'all see? Because I can't really tell how far I got that thing out. Let me bring y'all closer. There we go. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. So I guess I should put the battery in it. On. Boom shakalaka. English, please. It is August the 30th. Correct? Yes. 2024. And it is 4:47 p.m. Take a moment to connect with your smartphone. Anyway, while it's doing whatever it's doing, my plan wasn't to make this video and give you an in-depth tutorial on this camera, because to be honest with you, I don't know nothing about it yet. But it's got a bunch of, it's a beginner's camera. Like, they had that in mind when they made it. So it's got a whole lot of shortcuts, you would say. Like, if you want your picture to look like this, that has a preset, and you can try this, try that, and same with your videos and whatnot. But I figured until I get to the point where I know enough about ISO and aperture and all this camera jargon, until I get to the point where I know my way around that, those preset things will come in handy. I can just pick a preset, take a picture, or record a video, whatever, and don't have to worry about adjusting 17 different things. And then once I get to the point where I understand how that works together and what situations that you need to adjust and whatnot, then I'll have the option to set the thing up myself instead of worrying about it. So I just wanted to show you my new camera. Where's the lens cap? Right here. Anyway, this is what we're going to have going forward. I'm making my YouTube videos and my little short films. I'm not working on another one yet, but I got some ideas rolling around up in here. Anyway, I'm going to say anyway one more time, because that's what I do. Appreciate y'all watching this video. I'm excited about, I don't know, let's see how many people even watch my movie. I mean, if you didn't watch it, no hard feelings. This channel's kind of all over the place to begin with. 52 views on a little movie there. So I appreciate y'all for watching it, because I put a lot of work into it. And we're going to put a lot of work into the following ones when we make them. I'm going to spend some time with this, get to figure out how it works, and buy some, maybe some accessories for it. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention. One of the things that all the people on YouTube would mention was that this hot shoe mount on the top is proprietary. It only fits Canon stuff, and that's their new thing that they're doing. And they're like, so you can buy an adapter for it if you want to use other stuff. And I'm like, why would I do that? Like, it has a built-in flash. Now, if I'm taking professional pictures, and I probably don't want that. I probably want like an external flash. But like I said, I didn't buy it for pictures, so I ain't too worried about proprietary thing. Whenever I go to put my microphone on here, or my light for when I'm doing videos and I need light, it'll go on there just fine, because this is cold shoe and my microphone's cold shoe. So I don't really need a hot shoe, but so the whole proprietary thing don't matter to me. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you come back. Check out some more stuff. I wish I could tell you, hey, this is the place to come if you want to hear about cameras, but this is not. This is the channel you come from. You come to when you just want to hear about me talk about things I'm into. That's kind of the whole reason I made this channel. Whatever I'm into, it's what we're going to talk about. And at the moment, I'm into this camera, and we're going to try it out. See how it works. See if I can't get some good video for y'all. And it's going to be fun. Appreciate you. I've been Stormin' Norman. I have said things. Y'all have a good Labor Day weekend. We'll see you next time.